Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick handoff. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Utes! Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll try the right side. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Floats it out in space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's Parker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Snagged in the middle. It's Bentley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Dampier. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it sits just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Eakin. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll leave it with him. the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by its defense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run for it on third and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Running through contact. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Barrels ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's turning it loose into the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. The Red Raiders get the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Eakin. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball.
Wide open on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Morton. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Got a wide-open receiver. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. but those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Morton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Dampier. Looking left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Puts it out of the air. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Trying to barrel in. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Utes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The give is to Williams. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Now improvising. He's going up top here late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
Now